Today, our Tennessee Titans team will look a little bit different as we are resting the majority of our starters in preparation for the playoffs as we clinched the AFC South last episode, and there really isn't much that can happen with our seeding. On top of that, we've suffered some injuries in recent weeks, including a season-ending one to Sal Sexton. But I think this is a huge opportunity for us to get a look at a lot of other players we're not used to seeing. Some might be contributors in the future. Tyrod Taylor, the veteran quarterback, makes the start today, while Hassan Haskins will carry the load at running back, and receivers Kyle Phillips and Paul Taylor will get plenty of chances to show what they can do. There are some rookies defensively to keep an eye on, including linebacker Martin Irving and safety John Barrett. We also have one roster move to make today, as we will be releasing wide receiver Denzel Mims, whom we traded for in year one but hasn't been playing, so we can sign a backup quarterback to the roster today from the practice squad. It's Daniel Hunter. And we're breaking out the Houston Oilers uniforms in Houston, Texas today. The Texans did us a big favor defeating Indianapolis last week, and now they're our last opponents before the playoffs get underway. Week 18 is here, and the Texans are up first. This one's taken out of the end zone across the 20, and they'll begin at the 22-yard line. This team still has a ton of work to do. If you didn't see it in the opener, they have like a 73 overall defense, but they still need just about everything. And Davis Mills is going deep on the first play, and it's incomplete for Sterling Shepard. Attacking these backup corners right away. Third down now for Davis Mills. Pass is caught by Brandon Cooks for a gain of 11. Terrell Riddick is on the field right now as he is chasing a potential Rookie of the Year award. And a good run for Devin Singletary will get the Texans 8. Single high look here on first down. Singletary wrapped up by number 50, Martin Irving, a player I'm really excited about going into next year. On second down, dumped off now, and this is caught by Irv Smith as he gets drilled by Chance Campbell. It sets up third down. Titans bring the pressure. Mills across the middle. It is caught. Russell Gage has the first down. Chad Jackson, Javon Bernard, a rookie undrafted corner, and Roger McCreary are the top three corners playing today. They have their hands full. Trying to get off the field now. Third down. Pressure on Mills. He is hit and intercepted. Martin Irving comes away with it, and the Titans have a takeaway. You can credit this one to young nose tackle Rashard Parker, who delivered the hit, and Irving comes up with the takeaway, and here comes Tyrod Taylor and this Titan offense. They have Jared Cook, newly signed at tight end. First and 10, a little play action on first down. First catch for Jared Cook, and he's going nowhere. But he's back in a Titan uniform, hoping to help us out going into the postseason. And now a good run. This is Hassan Haskins, the second-year running back out of Michigan, and he gets 12. There are a couple starting linemen playing. There's Nicholas Petit-Frere at left tackle, and then Austin Ryder at center, newly signed after the injury to Netane Moody. But 3 of the 5 are backups. Second down for Taylor, under heavy pressure. Wide open, Paul Taylor. The undrafted rookie has shown up from time to time throughout the year, converting third downs, making catches in the second level. He does it again. Wide open, McCole Hardman. He'll get some playing time today as the third receiver. Don't expect to see much of Traylon Burks or Calvin Ridley. And here goes Taylor. Gets a block from Cook. Trying to cut it outside. He turns the corner and gets bumped out inside the 10. Right down the field on their first drive together. Second and goal for Taylor. Complete again to McCole Hardman inside the 5. Now trying to put this in the end zone. Third down. Taylor to throw. Off the mark for Kyle Phillips. Had a chance there. And it looks like this offense will be staying on the field. Three tight ends now on fourth down. Taylor, pressured, incomplete. And the Houston Texans get off the field. Coach John Charles not happy. The risk doesn't pay off, and the Texans have it at the 2. Singletary, right side with room. And he gives them the breathing room to avoid a potential safety. Second down, play fake. Here comes the safety, and down goes Davis Mills. He's sacked by Theo Jackson. Safety's back on the menu perhaps, but a run on third down. Spinning free is Damian Pierce, and he lost the football. Tennessee recovers at the 11. Martin Irving whiffs on the tackle, and then Pierce gets sandwiched, and it looks like Javon Bernard ends up knocking this football out. Short field, Tennessee looking for those first points. Rolling left with Taylor. To the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown by Kyle Phillips. I think he had Paul Taylor for a little while in the back of the end zone, but he was going to Phillips here the whole way, and the Titans are on the board first. The offense really doesn't look too bad so far. Now the defense back on the field as a screen is set up. Here goes Singletary trying to cut inside, and he gets taken down at the 39. Third down for rushing Mills, and he throws outside, complete to Sterling Shepard, and the veteran receiver is out to the 50. Tennessee crowding the box on first down as Mills fakes, tries to check it down, and he's intercepted. Still on his feet is John Barrett. He'll take this down the sideline for a pick 6, and Tennessee builds a 2-score lead. I think the Rashard Parker pressure has done it again. Mills throws this pass as soon as he sees Parker get through, and he throws it behind Devin Singletary. And here is the 6th-round safety, John Barrett, to the house. 14-0 Titans. And I don't care who we're playing today, to see Rashard Parker do this with his pass rushing skill when he was drafted to be a run stopper has to leave you feeling pretty good. Third down now for Davis Mills. Receivers all downfield. He's got to make a call here. Mills still standing and finds a man open. It's Irv Smith. They just could not get through this time, and it's a struggle when you have 4 backup pass rushers on the field. At the Titan 38, Mills has an open man. This one's caught by John Mechie inside the 20. And when they've given Mills time, these receivers have easily created separation. Now he's going to take off, and Mills scrambles his way beyond the 15. But it looks like the star tackle, Laramie Tunsil, now is shaken up. Third down, staying in the air with it. Mills chased to his right, and he throws it away. Fourth down. Houston is on the board. But Tennessee's looked really good here in the first half. They'll run. Haskins, left side. Gain of 3. Taylor and Phillips, the 2 receivers on third down. Pressure through, and the pass hauled in. There's Paul Taylor as he gets first down yardage. He's somebody who's impressed me all season long, and I think everybody else as well. Fake to Haskins, and out to the right for Chris Manhertz. And a good pickup to the 47. Now they try to spread the defense out a bit, and they'll run it. This is Chestnut to the right side. Julius Chestnut, who had much more playing time in Season 1 of this franchise, getting out there now. And again to the right side with running room. And successful runs continue this drive up to the 38 of Houston. Hoping to keep things moving along. On third down, the catch is made by Hardman. That looked dangerous, but he's able to get in front and make that catch. Sending Phillips all the way across, and he's got it now on the screen. Nice pickup on first down. We have seen some pretty good things out of this backup offense. Feels like just overall the team as a whole is figuring this out late in the year. Gain of 7 now for Phillips as he stays busy. Back inside the 10. Now Chestnut running inside and grinding ahead for first down yardage. 5 yards away now. Screen. Phillips cutting outside and can't get in. Stepped out around the 1. They'll bring in the fullback Leonard Rouse. To the right. Haskins gets away and he's got the touchdown. I'm not sure how he scored on that. He's stumbling backwards to the 6 before getting upfield, breaking tackles, and making it 21-3. I don't think anybody expected a game quite like this one. As he's hit, Mills finds Brandon Cooks downfield. Nice grab at the 45. They're trying to get something more before halftime. Time to throw. Dumped off again. Sterling Shepard to the 44. Down to 1:36. Here is the pressure, and down goes Mills. Sacked by Chance Campbell. Backed up to the 49. He's got time. Going downfield, and wide open is Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. This is something you risk with these backup defenders. Cooks just runs by them. John Barrett doesn't react very quickly, and he doesn't have the speed to keep up with Brandon Cooks. And that makes it 21-10. Still time here for Tennessee, and they've been really good in this first half. Taylor hits Cook at the 30. They'll start with 7 yards. No timeouts used yet by Tennessee. Second down, and caught by Phillips. Now they'll spend the timeout as they get 16 more. Down to 42 seconds. And open again, Jared Cook at the Texan 34. Down to 1 timeout. 38 seconds to go, 34 yards. Taylor steps up and throws behind Jared Cook. Met with third down this time. Chestnut the running back. Taylor with time. Knocked down with a flag. Is this PI? No, it's against Tennessee. It's declined, and here is Randy Bullock for a 14-point lead. And the kick is good from 51. And Tennessee just rattled off 24 points in the first half with a backup offense that has not played together this season. Granted, it is against the Houston Texan defense, but still, really happy with how we're playing so far, and the passing game has looked really strong with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback and receivers Kyle Phillips, Paul Taylor, and Jared Cook at tight end. We'll get the second half underway, and Taylor lets it fly, but is out in front of Taylor, who did not create separation. Third down and 4 for Tennessee. Wide open, caught by Kyle Phillips, and what a game he's put in so far as the leading receiver. Ball is up to the 46, play fake to Haskins. Taylor floating, he's got Taylor again. First down. Taylor to Taylor. And Tennessee is back in field goal range. Already 4 scoring possessions for them. And Taylor is intercepted. This one was a bit off the mark for Phillips. Off to his right. And it's intercepted. Houston taking over at their own 30, and Davis Mills letting things develop. There's no pressure, and eventually you know somebody will get open. In this case, it is Russell Gage, and it's a big gain to the 32 of Tennessee. Creating pressure has not been easy for this backup unit, and they're not creating much of it here either. Sideline and open, but off the mark for Irv Smith. A missed opportunity. A field goal for Houston makes this an 11-point game in the third quarter. Hassan Haskins runs left. He gains 6. The running game has just been all right, but the star has certainly been the passing game. Haskins runs for a couple more to set up third down. Phillips is slot to the right alongside Hardman. Taylor, he's hit. Ball's on the ground and scooped up by Houston. Dean Lowry is going the other way, and the former Packer has a touchdown. Things get interesting here in Houston. Both teams now with a defensive touchdown, trying to make this a field goal game. Mills throwing to the corner, too tall for Brandon Cooks. It stays a 24-19 game. But now that's a couple takeaways for the Houston defense as they start off the second half right. Good gain here for Haskins on first down. Tennessee trying to get the offense back on track. Third down, pressured, and down again is Taylor. And it's a 3-and-out. Momentum suddenly on the Houston side. 24-19. Here's Mills, pressured again, and this time he does go down. And it's Cedric Samuel, the 5th-round rookie who has made an impact for us throughout the season. It's now third down for Mills. He backs up, throws to his right, complete to Irv Smith, but shy of the marker, and looks like Tennessee has a stop. They've had some trouble here in this third quarter getting first downs. Starting here in the air, pass caught by Kyle Phillips. 5 more to him. Taylor now 184 yards through the air. Fakes to Haskins on second down and dumps it off to him. First down. Nice play. That's one thing I think we could still do more of, is use the running backs in the passing game. On first down, back to Haskins, off left tackle, and a strong run to the 44. 63 yards on 16 carries. Third quarter winding down. Watch out, Taylor in trouble, and he's sacked again. It's the former Tennessee Titan. It's Bud Dupree. 3rd and 12 to start the fourth quarter. Here comes pressure. Dupree is back, and he gets back-to-back sacks to end this drive. The 4th failed drive in a row for Tennessee. So back we go to Houston. Ball at the 17. It's Singletary, and he dives ahead for a gain of 6. They're crowding the box now. 3rd and 3. It's a screen. Here's Singletary. Gets away from one. He gets first down yardage. And the drive will continue. 261 yards now for Davis Mills. Everybody covered pretty well, but he gets it to Irv Smith. And now Cedric Samuel is shaken up on the play. He will leave. On third down, just trying to throw for it. And breaking open, there's Brandon Cooks downfield. They're just not getting enough pass rush to disrupt, and that's allowing a lot of late developing plays here. This is Singletary on first down, shut down by Sheldon Rankins. And it appears that Cedric Samuel won't be returning. He's out now with a wrist injury, so missing another edge rusher. 3rd and 11. I mean, this is ridiculous. Mills, open, and caught by Shepard. You can't give him 6 seconds. The Texans, who once trailed 21-3, now with a chance to perhaps take the lead. But they've got to get 6 on this possession. Third down, 3 tight ends are on the field. Mills wants to throw. He's got time, but he gets hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. And the offense is going nowhere. Double A gap look from Tennessee, 4th and 5. Here comes pressure, up top, it is caught! Touchdown! Sterling Shepard! He just jumped over Javon Bernard. And the Houston Texans have their first lead of this game. And they will go for 2, eyeing a 3-point lead. Mills back to pass for Shepard. He's got it again. Bernard just can't cover him. And it's a 3-point Texan lead as they have gone on a 24-3 run. And the Titans trail with 6 minutes left to play. Shutout here in the first half. Pass caught. Kyle Phillips trying the wide-angled approach here as he goes outside for a solid gain. You don't want to come up empty a 5th straight drive. First down, Kyle Phillips. What a day he has put in, making a really strong impression here in Game 17. At the 45 now, and this is Haskins into the secondary against the number 32 rush defense. First down. Up to the Texans 42, and back to Haskins into the secondary, cuts it out. There he goes. Touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead right back from Houston. A 42-yard touchdown. Untouched. Nice job getting into the second level, and then a bad angle by the safety. You can't be taking bad angles on power backs. But they got into the second level, hit some big blocks for him, and the Titans are back on top. Now Houston, who just took their first lead, now with 3.5 minutes. Mills to the outside. There is a flag as Cooks just cooked Bernard, but it's not going to count for him, thankfully. It was the Titans offense who dominated early in this game, but Houston's looked good in the second. Time on first down. Dangerous throw. Incomplete. Down to 2:40. Third down 18. Mills pressured, sending it downfield. It's Cooks. He's got it. Into Titan territory and all the way to the 24. One-on-one, and John Barrett just missed getting his hand on the football. It's an inexperienced secondary, and you can tell. First and 10 from the 24. Mills chased by Rankins, knocked down by Martin Irving. That could have been picked. 24 yards away. It's second down, plenty of time, and wide open! It's a touchdown for Sterling Shepard. There was nobody close. Where is anybody on this play? You're just giving up so much of the middle there. Come on. Houston leads again, and Tennessee is now left with 2:15. They trail by 3. Screen for Hardman. He gets outside, and a good start to the drive. 11 yards and stopping the clock. About to hit the 2-minute warning. Downfield for Taylor, and knocked away. Good coverage. We still haven't hit the 2-minute warning yet. Second down, open again, caught by Kyle Phillips, tripped up on the sideline. Phillips to the 33 of Houston. Look at that opening in the defense. Touchdown saving tackle right there, but now 33 yards away. Here's Haskins, breaks a tackle, trying to get to the edge, doesn't quite have the speed. 1:38 on the clock. Taylor on second down, under pressure, and he's intercepted! He's picked off at the 23, and the Texans will take over. He tried checking this down to Hassan Haskins, who maybe didn't see the ball as he turned around. Houston ball at the 23. They run it. This is Dameon Pierce. He breaks the tackle. That is a first down, and this just got a whole lot more difficult. 2 timeouts left for Tennessee. Pierce right side, wrapped up this time after 3. They only have 1 timeout remaining. Pierce wrapped up by Campbell, and there's the final timeout. But what's the call on 3rd and 9? Lovie Smith says they're going to throw. 4 receivers deep. They check it down to Pierce, and the ball's on the ground. Recovered by Greg Robertson. Titans football. It ain't over yet. These backups are battling to the very end. 1 minute and 13 seconds left to go. No timeouts for Tennessee. Screen for Taylor on first down. Gain of 3. The sideline is their friend as they try to preserve what clock is left. Second down and 7. Caught by Taylor again. Inside the 30. Do you stop the clock? They hurry up. They do not stop it. 45 seconds left to go. Taylor short. Caught by Phillips. Clock keeps moving. They're running out of plays. Only 25 seconds left. Time to throw. And open. Caught by Cook. Touchdown. It's Jared Cook. Welcome back to Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans have taken the lead once again. It is the fourth lead change in this fourth quarter. What a game this has evolved into. But we're not done. 3 timeouts left for Houston. 16 seconds. They must travel 84 yards. Mills is throwing this up high, a jump ball, and it's intercepted! It's Javon Bernard, and Tennessee will leave Houston with their 10th victory on the season. What a game, and what a year. The Tennessee Titans are playoff bound. We already knew that. And they will do so as a 10-7 team. A massive leap from last year's 5-win team that began the season with double-digit losses in a row. We have turned this team around in a big way in a short amount of time. And I think seeing the depth even play at this level confirms that. Kyle Phillips played outstanding. Hassan Haskins, Tyrod Taylor. I was happy with the offensive line overall. Defensively, growing pains in the secondary are to be expected. There were splash plays from time to time. But man, it's great to get that info on all these players going into next season even. But we have to shift our focus now to the postseason and who our first opponent is set to be. The Denver Broncos will come to Tennessee as our first ever postseason opponent in this franchise. Both teams went 10-7 this year, and you might be thinking the Broncos have this incredible defense we have to worry about. It doesn't really seem that way. I think that they're more of an offensive team with Russell Wilson, Javonte Williams, Courtland Sutton, and Jerry Jeudy. It feels like an offense full of players who are slightly above average at this point. Nobody that's elite. But I think you put 11 of those players together, and it's a pretty good unit. Defensively, I think they just lack a bit in the front 7. They don't have dominant defensive linemen. They have Randy Gregory on the edge and Bradley Chubb, but neither of them are elite either. The best players on this defense are in the secondary, with Patrick Surtain II and Justin Simmons. We'll want to avoid them, but I think that the first thing you do in a matchup like this is challenge them with the running game. How do they hold up against Derrick Henry? We're missing some linemen. We don't have a great line. They don't have a great defensive front. So what's going to give in the wild card matchup between Tennessee and Denver? Overall, I'm very happy with the season to this point. The playoffs were not really on my radar, but any team, any year, I'll try to at least get to a wild card spot, and we did a step above that. And despite, I think we had 3 different losing streaks this year, but we also had winning streaks. We were a very streaky team and managed to finish really strong and had to beat some good teams to get here, including Atlanta and Carolina. I want to end by showing you all one thing in the awards. Rookies of the Year in the AFC. Sal Sexton does hold on despite missing the end of the year, and he is going to get a development boost. And Terrell Riddick is Defensive Rookie of the Year as well. I gave Riddick 10-15 snaps in this game, but I felt like he had a good enough lead over the second place player to hold on, and indeed he did. Great year, everybody. But now the postseason is upon us. That will come your way later this week as we get started against the Denver Broncos. And whenever this season comes to an end, we'll prepare for our next off season. If it's an early exit, maybe this weekend we'll do it. If not, maybe the following weekend. But thank you all for watching. Leave your thoughts down below. What young players impressed you today? Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see y'all next time.